by saying hi. Hope you're all well, and I hope you're all having a nice kind of weekend, or is it a long weekend? We've got today, it's bank holiday here in the UK, so I hope you're all well. So I'm just kind of cozying up here on the sofa. Nothing kind of special. So hope you're all well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a daily read. Okay, with this, I haven't used this little deck for a long time, which is the Pixie deck. Hi, hello, Mary. Thank you so much. Yes, I thought this session was quite popular, and I thought, I did get a few emails saying that it was you quite enjoyed it. So, okay, so let's have a look here. So I'm going to look at the daily read to start with. And the daily read is for tomorrow. Okay. So let's have a look at the daily read. Can we have a reading for the daily read here? The daily read is for tomorrow, but it can extend out to the week. And what I'm going to do is use this good tarot here for this reading. Yeah, there's lots of messages coming in here. So many that it's hard to kind of pinpoint what the daily read is. I get here there's many people asking about love and what is it about love? It's seems to be confusing about what does love kind of mean. Believe it or not, love means different things to different people. Some of us may actually feel love very deeply, and then other people feel love very kind of shallow. And some people see that love is about loyalty and it's not about romantic love. So there is this question of love here. Now, love is like a really broad subject, and so I do get love. It's the first card here for the daily read. And I do get quite a number of, sorry, I'll move the camera a little bit there. I do get a number of emails asking for personal readings and saying about the other person, it depends what they see as love, how they view love. Does that make sense? So I'm sorry about that. I will get to your questions shortly. Okay. And this could actually relate to you, insightful one. I'm sorry for your loss. But it's difficult to pinpoint here. You feel alone and unloved. You feel alone and unloved. So the question here is, everyone, is about love. About love. How do you see love? How does the other person see love. And somebody's just mentioned there about narcissists. Do they feel love? I did actually see something today. I watched something today, and it said that narcissists do actually feel love, but they view love differently to other, to normal human beings. They feel that their view of love is right. And the narcissist's view of love is very much not to get too deep. And it's all about like a contractual kind of, it's like a contract kind of love. And also with the narcissist, it's what you can do for me. And it's very much like a contract. What can you do for me? How can you help me fill my my void here, my empty shell? So that's the way that narcissists love. They actually feel that that's how they feel love. They don't feel love like a normal non kind of personality disordered person. A normal person feels differently about love. So it all depends, who you're in love with, and that loss of a baby, they're insightful. Is it insightful? You've lost a baby. Now that's the kind of love, of the loss of a child, loss of a baby. That is such painful kind of something very painful of a loss of something that you love, because that, although it's a loss of a child, you did love that child when that child was inside your belly, and that kind of love is a maternal love. And then you get love for yourself. You have the love for yourself, self-love. There's all different kinds of love, guys. There's maternal love, there's self-love. There are all different styles of love too. People may have a different style of love to you. And it's a great thing that we can feel love. Now somebody would say, well, narcissists do not feel love, but they actually think that they do feel love. And the way they feel love is how you can serve me, how you can fulfill this empty void. That's how they see something that they've not had fulfilled all of their life. They can actually say to you, I love you because I love you because you fill my empty void. I'm going to show yourself. All different kinds of crazy love here. All different kinds of crazy love. I've got even a love for a cat here. A love for a cat. The cat loves you, and a love for a cat. And the cat likes to have affection. All different kinds of love. So, come on. And it's a wonderful thing to love and share affection in all sorts of different ways. So that does come through here is love, So, okay, have you had enough love now? So I can get on with this channel. And oh, it's purring like mad. I think the cat can feel the love, okay. And it's getting a good little scratch here and a stroke. And yeah, oh, come on. Okay, you've been outside. And you know, everybody, even animals, need to feel love too, you know. Okay. So that question comes up here, is the question of love with this deck here of the daily read tomorrow. Love. I think this cat's going to leave me alone, actually. So let me get on with this now. Okay, I'm busy now. That's a good kitty. Stay down there. Okay, so I feel guilty now because I've got to leave the cat. Okay. So yeah, it's all about love. So let's pull out some cards for tomorrow's read. And this channel's about love too. This channel is about love and sharing the community and sharing. There's a reevaluation of circumstances, and a needing to kind of stop before you proceed here for the daily read, which is the 9 of Fire. And this is to do with love. Review your circumstances. Review your circumstances. And review your circumstances. And I think this is going to take some strength and courage here to overcome this. Isn't this life? You know, it is insightful one. You're Sagittarius, so am I. Okay, so it may extend out to you, but this is you're needing to actually be strong. The Strength card. The Strength card. The Strength card, and this is the 3 of Earth. And this is going to take a collaboration, teamwork, and it takes two. It takes two. So the 3 of Earth, it takes two. Actually, it does take two. It takes two. Well, I have to say, if this is about love, it takes two to, you know, the same styles of love and being on the same page, kind of thing. Okay, I'm really, really sorry about that. Oh, I'm sure you do. It's all about love. Okay, insightful one. And you know, you did love that child, and you know, and this is what this is. It's all sorts of different kinds of love. Well, there is this surprise and an epiphany, an unexpected event. An unexpected event here with the Tower. It's possibly the spirit guide is talking to you. Insightful one, but it is the daily read. Okay, there was a sudden event. You need to be strong, and you have to gain clarity. I know this sounds bad, but this card is saying It is what it is, and this is the reality. And the Eight of Air. The Eight of Air, okay. So whatever this is this, there is an epiphany. It could be in other situations. You may realize your partner is not on the same page as you or something like that. You're having to be strong. And I like this kind of sudden thing that's happened here or could happen. Who knows? Who knows? I do feel that you have been patient. I've got patience part here. So you have been patient. You have been patient with this person. You have been patient. You have been patient. And the Four of Fire is harmony. I feel this is what you want. Is you have been patient and you want to bring harmony back into this situation. The Four of Fire, you want to bring harmony back into this situation. Okay. And I get the serenity. Well, there is this looking after yourself and being one with spirit and being very serene and peaceful and bringing back harmony within your situation. The Ten of Water. The Ten of Water, okay. Yeah, interesting. Whatever this means for you, okay, whatever this means for you. The final card here, there is nostalgia with this, and it's there's memories, there's sweet memories of this person, of this situation, and you keep looking back at this, the days gone by when times were happier, and and you want to bring that back into your life, okay. You may have gone through over the last few months some kind of difficulties. And you just want to get back to you, okay, which is the Six of Water. You just want to get back to you, which is this here, this harmony, and this Ten of Water, which is serenity and peace, because you have been more than patient with this person. You have been very strong in this situation, and it does take two to tango. But I don't feel this person as kind of this person is not. It's maybe maybe it could be a narcissist, as I said. It could be. It is about love. It is about love. You've tried with this person. You've tried with this situation, but going right to the beginning of this reading. Some people see love differently, okay, and same as that situation where where you lost your baby there. You may feel as if people do not understand what you're going through because they're trying to they think by not talking about it, it's going to make it go away, that kind of thing. But everybody handles things differently. Does that make sense? And yeah, I feel that there is this epiphany of we're not kind of well, I get this like this like epiphany of I don't feel I'm compatible with that person after all this time. Okay. And also insightful one that could bring up, you know, you may say, I need more support, I need you to understand, but you don't understand because this person loves differently from you, and you feel that nobody understands how you feel, and that can make things worse when you're trying to get people to understand. And also that can awaken you to realize, and I'm not saying this for you, insightful one, but you kind of realize, wait a minute, is this the right situation for me to even be in if this person is not even understanding? I mean, like for instance, you know, it's maybe not anything that's as serious as like losing a baby, but I do pick this up. um It could be that you know you've got a chronic illness, which is just as bad. Your partner doesn't understand what you're going through, doesn't talk about it, just and actually does not support you because they think if they don't talk about it, it will just all go away. You know, and this is how this person deals with it. This could be anything, your family. If you're going through some very difficult time in your life, you want somebody to support you. You want somebody to sit with you, to talk about it, and actually cry about it. But and that kind of makes you, yeah, I've been there. I've been there where I've needed support from family and friends, and they've all kind of done a runner when I needed them the most. And it's that kind of thing. It's not that they don't care. It's just that they they don't know how to deal with things, and that kind of you actually feel to yourself, why am I around these kind of people when they don't even know? Anyway, that was pretty deep, but I did pick up the love card for the daily read. Okay. So it's you, for some of you, that's quite positive because you just want to get back to harmony. You just want to get back to serenity, and this other person is not helping you to do that. That's what I get here. Okay. So so let me have a look at your comments, and let's have a look here with these silly glasses on again. Phyllis, let's have a look at spiritual. We might get Kelly help. My heart goes out to her. It's brothers. Okay. Oh gosh, I forgot to slow this down. Sorry, guys. Okay, Jadiva there. That sounds interesting. Jadiva Reggae. Our nice narcissists and psychopaths, an evil entity, because I'm strongly feeling the experience is of a spiritual battlefield. Oh my, yes. Well, let me say they are really. I would say they're quite evil. It's their thoughts of destroying people. You know, innately they just want to destroy people who are happier than them, who are who they're jealous of, envious of. And this comes from a very dark place. It comes from way back in childhood when this You know, they may have been abused and that kind of thing in their childhood. And it's a very, very dark place that a normal person would not even look in any places like that. That's like alien to somebody who's not got NPD. But if you start to talk like an adult to a narcissist or a sociopath, they see that as like an attack on them, because they can't process it, because they've got a personality disorder. That's what that is. It's a disordered personality. I don't want to get too much into narcissism here, but when they want to say, if you call out a narcissist and say, you know, don't treat me like that, don't say those things, why don't you support me, do you not have any empathy, don't you have any compassion? If you call out a narcissist like that, like any normal person, if you call out their behavior, if you say to a normal person who's not got NPD, oh, you know, your behavior was really off there, you know, did you not realize that? And you shouldn't have really said that. And the normal person would probably say, oh God, yeah, I you know, I should have really thought about that before I said it, and kind of doesn't mind being called out for things. I like being told off like a child, like you are when you're a child, you get told off. Kind of says, oh yeah, okay, I'll think about it, I won't do that again, and I'll think about it. When you call out a narcissist for their bad behavior, they will blame you for it. In fact, they actually rage. They start to rage and throw everything, get violent if you call out a narcissist. Because what that does is like I said, it goes right down to that dark place where they cannot, and this is where the disorder comes from, you know, personality disorder. It's disordered, it's a disordered mind. So when you say, don't do that, you know, you cheated with that person when I've been loyal to you all along. Why are you, why? And you know, and they just blatantly lie. They'll say it's all in your head, you're crazy, and all of that kind of thing. I would say there is some evil there, to be honest, and because they have envious, you know, everything that's in the Bible that you're not, you know, all these sins, they have all of these sins. They're envious, they're jealous, they're malicious, they're manipulative. They do everything that is classed as evil. They're disloyal. They would lie to you even on your deathbed. They don't have envy, they don't have compassion. So although they may pretend to have compassion, they actually don't know how to, they don't know where to start with empathy or compassion. I actually feel that they may feel a slight twinge if they saw a dog suffering or something like that, but it wouldn't last long. They just say, oh, there's not a lot we can do about it, let's just, you know, let's just move on, you know, and just let's forget it, kind of thing. So let's continue. So to answer your question there, Jadiva, it is a spiritual battlefield. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, that is a big sign, okay, that it's just a battlefield. It's a battlefield, and everything about you is wrong, you know, and everybody outside of the four walls, outside of your house, outside of that relationship is perfect. These people at work, these friends, these fake friends, they're all perfect compared to you. Because what they want to do, Shadiva, is they want to make you the empty shell, and they want to make them, so what they're doing is stealing your identity. And that's why there's a battlefield, because you are trying to put boundary over boundary over boundary to stop this person. This person wants to break down your boundaries and break you down. That's what they want to do, is just break you down. Okay, so let's continue to answer. So if I don't get to your questions, guys, there's always the super chat if you want to ask a question. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to pick out very randomly. Okay. Okay. Let's just say, guys, let's try not to because this is an intuitive. I can't put band-aids on people here, and I wish I could, but this is an intuitive reading, energy readings. Okay. And I will try, but I won't be able to do. Yeah, there's lots of love here and support, as you can see, with everyone there. There's not an awful lot I can do about things like depression and that kind of thing. And I wish I could, but I can't do a reading on depression. And all I can do is send you lots of healing and send you lots of support, and lots of people are supporting each other here. I can see that. So there's not a lot I can do about depression and things like that on here. I'm really, really sorry. Okay. So yeah, sending lots of love to you guys anyway, and a lot of healing if you're in that situation. Let's carry on here. Let's have a look. Basia, there are so many dark feelings in the world. Yes, there is. And we don't want to go into talking about dark feelings. And, I don't want to go into negativity here. And that's why I said there's love everywhere. There's love, there's light. And this is about love and light. This channel is about love and light. And actually finding your harmony again. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately I can't do as much as what a crisis line can do. So I feel that most people here are wanting to help you, Kelly, and all these people that suffer from depression, but I really can't do a reading on that, and it's just it just not I can't do it at all, really. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, that's right, Pauline. I think you've said that, Pauline Blundell. Thank you for saying that, because I'm not, I would love to help, but I can't. Okay, with that kind of thing. Yeah, sending love and light to everyone here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can pick out. Right. Let's see if I can pick out some questions here, and let's see if I can pick out some question. Good. I'm glad you're getting stronger, Kelly. Okay. Sending lots of love your way and healing. Okay. So Okay, Clara, what's that? What's that question there? Clara, I'm afraid that our government will accept a strategy about the children that will permit the social workers to take children from their parents for nothing. Wow, I don't know anything about that either. So that's something that's political. Um, I wouldn't know how to answer that. I'm not doing too well at the moment, am I, with these questions? No, let's try to yeah. Okay, so let's have a look here. Michael, hi there, Michael K Films. I am 15 in secondary school and I really want to become a pilot. Okay. Since I was very young, can you predict my career? Wow. That's interesting, isn't it? Let me just link in there, Michael. I think with the pilot, I think it is something. I think you should stick with that dream. I feel when you get a dream when you're younger of something, I feel that sticks with you for a long time. And I feel that you should try to pursue your dream, because I do get, the only thing is with becoming a pilot, Michael, is I would say that you would need to go to um, you would have to, I feel that you would need to join the Royal Air Force, the Royal Air Force. I don't know which country you're in, but that would be a way to actually uh, be trained as a pilot. If you go the commercial route to fly commercial airlines, I think in the UK it actually costs £100,000 to train as a pilot. But if you really are interested in becoming a pilot, then you would need to go. I'm getting the Royal Air Force. Okay. Now you're at the age to actually look into joining something like that. I don't know whether you've ever thought about joining the Air Force, because that would be, you would be, they train you as a pilot, and if when you come out of uh, later on down the line, you may want to leave the Royal Air Force, or you can actually get a job as a pilot get your commercial you need to get a commercial license and all that kind of thing. But I do get like the Royal Air Force, okay, because it's something that you're interested in and you're 15 and you're looking at this. Okay, so what I can predict here is maybe joining something like the Royal Air Force. And, but I do get this, I get the gentleman, which is when you get older. Okay, when you get older, I've actually got here, I've actually got, I think when you get older, I feel that you actually may look into something entrepreneurial. I here, but then again, this is your choice, Michael. Okay. Yeah, so because you're still quite young, I would say here that it does say I can predict that there is this I get this like business studies or entrepreneurship because to become a pilot you would have to join the Royal Air Force, and I'm not sure if you're military kind of, that kind of going to the Royal Air Force and go through all of that training, whether that would be for you. You are going to be an achiever. You are going to be an achiever. And also because you're thinking about it, you're 15 and you're thinking about your future, and that's fantastic, okay? I think you need to really think about, because you will, and also you're going to get married too. You will get married. That's in your future too. I get here. I predict that to be a pilot, you would have to go through, unless you can afford 100,000 K to train as a pilot, a commercial pilot, then that's different. But I think that I don't feel that you would want to go through the RAF because I don't feel that you're into all those strict rules and that. I see business studies and entrepreneurship, okay. I also see that you will get married in the future, okay. So that's your reading, okay. I hope that's helped you. Okay, so let's carry on here. Let's carry on. Okay, so let's see. Have we got any more questions here at all? Oh, how was my day at the castle? It was raining, so I just drove past the castle. I actually drove around, and there's Warwick Castle. I also went. There's another castle too, but quite close. There's about 3 castles quite close to each other. So I'm thinking about when the weather gets better, I will take a day out to go and have a look at those castles. And okay, yeah. Let's have a look here. Hi, Mary. What's that, Mary? Michael can start out with the small planes. Yes, my old boyfriend did that. Mail runs and small planes to build up hours. That's right. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but yeah, that's one way of doing it. Hi, Queenie Dean. Let's have a look here. Let's have some questions here. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Amelia. Sorry. Okay. I've still got that cold a little bit. I went out in the rain today, so it's Amelia, I have been going to school, Yvonne, and I still don't know what line of work to go into or what profession. I feel like I'm floundering. Okay, well that's your choice in what you want to choose there. I don't think you've got a passion. You need to have passion for what what you're going to strive to do. I don't think you can just choose something and study it, because it doesn't work like that. I think you've got to have some kind of drive behind it, So, Queenie Dean, yeah, you're helping Callie there. That's great. Okay. And so there's lots of support here, Callie. I think I answered last time you was on here, I said that, you know, that you was, you know, you need to put that love into yourself, and I think that's very important. Okay, Taryn. Hi, Yvonne. I would love to know about my career, please. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look, Taryn. Let's have a look, see if I can pick up on your career. Taryn's career, Taryn's career. Well, I do get you in some kind of caring kind of profession. You know, I just see you kind of being very kind of calm and patient and humble, and actually, you know, standing there being very patient and listening to people in a like a caring environment, like a medical environment. I don't know if you've thought about that kind of career, but I think that's something that like an advisor or something. I think that's something that you would like to do. I think that's in your personality. So Callie, I think the best thing to do, Callie, is to tomorrow, okay, is to actually go and get some support there. I think you need to go and see some kind of psychotherapist to help you understand what's happened. And it may take you, Callie, it may take you not just hear me giving you advice, okay? It may take you over, you know, 2 or 3 years with consistent kind of therapy to actually get over what you've been through. Does that make sense? You know, there is no quick fix to something like this, Callie. I think that you need to, you know, go and get booked in with a psychotherapist who can help you cognitively understand what you're going through. And you know, it may take you up to 5 years of weekly kind of therapy to actually help you to get through this. It's not going to be an overnight. I don't feel it's going to be an overnight thing. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blanca. So yeah, so take that advice, Callie. Go and if your doctor's not helping you, then go and look up some kind of psychotherapist who you can go and see every week and talk it through. Okay. I think it's going to take more than just you know, me answering a question on here to get you through. It's going to take quite a number of sessions. Okay. And I think you will improve. You will improve. But please promise me you will do that, okay? Is there a reading you can give her, Yvonne, even general? I've got to be a bit careful there because I'm not a psychiatrist, and I'm not you know, I will try. Yes, I'll do a reading here. What I get here is that you need to go tomorrow to say that this is a crisis that you need to, and say and say what you feel here. Say that if I don't do this, I don't feel that, you know, you're going to have to be very honest with them. Because I do feel you need you know, some psychotherapy. So go and do that, and because there's no quick fix here, I can't You know, that's going to maybe take years for you to have that therapy and that process to work. I think that's all I can say, really. I'll pull out some cards for you, okay? Callie needs some support and help. Can we give her some support and help here? Can we give her some support and help? Yeah, I get the Emperor, and the Emperor is somebody who's important, okay? And this is a psychotherapist, okay? It's a doctor. This is what you need, is the Emperor, and you need to go and see this doctor, and you need to keep this going for, you know, you need to understand this is going to be a slow process. This doctor will help you change your perspective on this. And this is quite good. The Five of Earth. Now, the Five of Earth here means it's not as it seems. It's not as it seems. This keeps going over and over in your head, and it's not as it seems. I did do a reading for you about a couple of nights ago, and I did say that it's not as it seems. It's not your fault at all, okay? And this is what this doctor will do. He will change your perspective here, and then this will give way to abundance. This will give way to abundance, and you are going to count your blessings after this therapy. You know, this is the type of thing that some people never get over, and I feel that, Callie, you don't want to be one of these people where actually you're never going to get over this. You know, you need to get over this for your kids, okay? You need to get over this for your kids, and you're going to have patience. As I said, this is going to take a number of years to get through this, okay? And patience. This doctor will change your perspective on this. He'll make you see it's not as it seems. It's not your fault. And it's going to help you through this. And you've got your children here, and you're going to count your blessings, okay? And I feel I'm going to leave it there, because that's what you need to do, okay? Thank you for helping, Callie, okay? No, that's okay. You haven't ruined the chat room at all, Callie, okay? It's just that it's something that that's going to take a long time, and you need to be reaching out to somebody who's a specialist, really. Okay. Sending lots of love and lots of healing. You're going to be okay, Callie, okay? You're going to be okay. You just need to have the right person to help you in this situation, okay? Yeah, that's right. It's going to be okay, Callie. You will get through this, okay? So, and we're here. We're all here to help you guys, okay? Yeah, difficult. Okay, so let's have a look here. It's good to talk. Yes, it is good to talk. And also, you can join groups too. I mean, this is not the right group to join. Yeah, it's great to be here, Callie, but you need a proper group who's been through the same thing, you know. People can be in therapy for years to help them get through. Yeah. Oh, Queen Nadine, hi there. Will I ever find love again? My guides are telling me not yet, but I'm wondering in the future. Let's have a look. Well, this reading today was all about love, wasn't it? The love card. Queen Nadine is asking here, will you find love again? Will you find love here? Will you find love again? It's a difficult one, that, isn't it? It is a difficult one. because I feel the last one was a little bit of a magician and played with your head a bit, I feel. And you've become, after this magician, you have become a lot, wiser to, like I said, with the love reading of the daily read, I said everybody sees love differently, and I feel this wisdom here is moving you into, it's like a transition. It's moving you into calmer waters, to something better. Okay, so what you experienced with the magician is actually moving you. It's like a transition. You're not going to go through that again. Okay, and this is where you're going through this transition at the moment, and this transition is so that you actually, whether you come across to people in the future is like being more kind of wiser, you're not gullible, you're not naive anymore, you can't be taken for a ride anymore, you cannot be manipulated, you know how things can go, and whether you give that out in the future, and people say, oh, I can't really mess with her. I don't feel I feel I'm getting what your other readers, I feel, as again, this is like, you're going to have to, this is your time to take time out here, this transition period here, is to take your time to actually get yourself into calmer waters first before you go into any other relationship, okay, with this wisdom. That's what I'm getting here for you, Queen Nadine. So that other reader was, I get not yet. I get not yet too. Okay, I get not yet. There's a reason for that. It's because you're on this transitional, this transition. But there will be someone, and I get here is the King of Fire. The King of Fire. Do not give the King of Fire too much of a hard time, okay, because of how he was treated in the past. The reason I'm saying that is because you may test this person, and he doesn't need to be tested because he's already been through quite a lot in his own life. And he's kind of looking at you, kind of gone out, kind of, what's this about? And it's going to, when somebody tests you and you feel like you don't deserve it, because it's baggage from the past. I feel this kind of thing. So just be careful of that. You need to be ready for this next relationship, because this other guy, this new guy in the future, is going to be really, I get like a tree surgeon or something like that. And he's like really earthy. It's really laid back. He's all into nature and that kind of thing. An earthy kind of person. And you're kind of piling all this kind of crap on him from your, trying to test him when he's already been through this. So yeah, it's a difficult one. I mean, some people can be, I'm not saying you, Queen Nadine, but some people can be selfish when they meet a new partner, and they'll say, there's no way that I'm going to go through that again. No way am I going to go through that again. I will make sure, that kind of thing. And you get two people like that together, and you're just going to destroy the relationship. And it's like, oh, my ex used to say that, and it just destroys it. And And this is the point here, is that if you're going through this, you need to be ready for a relationship. You're going through this transition, gaining all this wisdom because of what crap you've been through. And then you meet somebody who has not gone through that transition. And they are then, you don't want that. You want somebody who's already kind of, oh, I know what you mean. Oh, I've been there. Oh, I've got the T-shirt kind of thing. We ought to. Do you know what I ought to do, guys? Is I ought to start up a dating site for people who have gained wisdom through bad times before, because I think I could do a lot of matchmaking. I think. Okay. So yeah. So there you go. That's your reading. That's weird, but that's what came through. Okay. Thank you so much. You know what? It's nice, isn't it? I've got this sage kind of wisdom that I'm sharing with you guys, and it is soothing. Just to listen is soothing, and it's healing. It is healing. One day I'm going to have organize a retreat. If anybody could afford it, I will organize a retreat for everyone, so we can actually sage, so we can actually heal, have a lovely kind of retreat, healing retreat. I think that would do us all a lot of good. I feel that. And also I'm planning in the future to do these retreats, but also do these like what we're doing here, like but in real time. It's like these questions and answers, and I possibly have a guest or something, I don't know, a Buddhist or somebody like that, or somebody, some other kind of, I don't know, I possibly have a guest, I feel, somebody else who's wise. So let's have a look at your questions here. Okay, so hope that's helped you. Okay, I was waiting. What's that? Sorry. Let's go back a bit. I was waiting to know my psychic abilities. I think I'm an empath. Okay, that's something. When I do those, I will cover things like that on other shows. Whether you're an empath, and and what makes you an empath. An empath is not codependent. Some people think that empaths are codependent. They're not. Empaths are very hypersensitive because you're just born like it. When you're an empath, you're very hypersensitive, and also you've been brought up as well as a child to be an empath, to think of others before yourself. You must think of other people. Do not be selfish. You cannot think of yourself. You have to look at those starving children in Africa. I got this when I was a child. I thought, that's good. I think it's a good thing to be an empath. I'm definitely an empath, because I feel people's emotions and feelings around me, and that's also an empath, is that you feel people's emotions around you. You can anticipate what they may do next, because that's how you've been. You are kind of conditioned into it as a child to it's some people say that you can have a narcissistic parent that grooms you to actually be an empath. But also there's that side of it where you can be an empath by your parents telling you you must put people first before you. Think about your elders. Um, um, Let that person sit down and you stand up. Bringing you up with very high virtues and that kind of thing. And parents that want to do good for their children and bring them up properly, but it's a bit over the top sensitive. So you're kind of brought up to you're very sensitive. You pick up on people's sensitivities. And when you're a kid, you burst into tears for no reason. It's like because you're over kind of sensitive. I used to get that as a child. Oh, you're so sensitive. Oh, sensitive baby, and all that kind of thing. And I don't think it is. I just feel that some people are just, thank God we've got empaths. Okay, thank God we've got empaths. What if we didn't have empaths? It would just be full of selfish, narcissistic people. Thank God we've got that kid that bursts into tears over nothing, and cries at movies and that kind of thing. Thank God we've got that. Thank God for people like that. So I think empath, I think it would be a subject on its own of what creates an empath, the signs of an empath. And I think that's something that I would like to cover in the future. And also, if I do these, I will be doing these like seminar type things, workshops. I will be doing these seminar workshops, retreat things, where I will cover things like this, and I will actually have small groups, and so we can have exchange ideas. And also I will bring in a guest as well that's like a bit of an expert in that field, and maybe another psychic, a medium, and all about spiritual healing and all this kind of thing. So so that will be something that I will look at in the future. Pauline, yes, mine did the same. I have bipolar. Okay, and he was always with me in bad times. I miss him so much. Okay, sorry about that, Pauline. Oh, bless. Okay, let's continue. So let us know how you get on, Callie. Okay. Yeah, let us know how you get on, Callie, and do that tomorrow. Okay. Let's have a look here. How can I manage these feelings? Okay, let's have a look. Well, this is quite interesting, isn't it, Emma? How can I manage these feelings? Super sensitive, but meant to live in the world. Yes. All the people I love, I want to love, but worry about them not being here physically. Don't consider myself an empath. Okay. A super sensitivity. It depends what kind of super sensitivity. If sometimes people can be super, to other people's needs. That's what an empath is. You can, you know, you feel people and you feel their emotions, hyper. But if it's another kind of super sensitive to, you know, people threatening you or people saying things to you which upsets you, you can't get over that for days, and that kind of thing. That's a different kind. I feel that's a different kind of sensitivity. I feel that's partly to do with, you know, again, it could be something to do with being having some kind of low self-esteem and that kind of thing. So there's all different kinds of sensitivities, I guess. As you know, you can be oversensitive when you've been through some trauma. You know, you've been through a trauma. You know, you could have post-traumatic syndrome and that kind of thing. And that could also be what's wrong with Callie. She's got post-traumatic syndrome, and she's you know, very upset, hypersensitive, and that kind of thing. So there's different kinds of hypersensitivity in that sense. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, I just want to say thank you for being here this evening, and that's some quite interesting questions. And like I said, these sessions are not to, you know, I try my best to send out some healing kind of messages out there, but you know, I'm not a therapist, and I wouldn't be able to guide you like a psychologist or a psychotherapist would be able to guide you if you've got a problem that you need to sort out. Okay. Okay, Miss Uni, Yvonne, do you see a house move for me soon? Okay, let's have a look. Do I see a house move for you, Miss Uni? Do I see a house for you? So a house move for you soon. Do I see a house move for you soon? Okay, what's that? Okay, I see a promotion. I don't know whether you've got a promotion recently, but I see a promotion. So a house move. Is there a house move here? Is there a house move? Oh, that I got that card here. Yes. Yes, there's a house move. You've either just got a promotion and you can afford to move, or you're also, there's also some kind of, there's some kind of promotion here, whether you've just got promoted or you've just got a better job, or you may be moving for another job. That's why you're asking me about this house move. So there is some kind of promotion here, new job, promotion, okay, as well, tied in with that. I don't know what that means, but you probably do. Okay. Okay, so hi everyone, and welcome to this live chat. Um, You've not been promoted. Well, I don't know what that is, whether that's, you know, that's coming up in the future, a new job, a move, as well as this house move. But I do see a house move. Okay. 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 Well, to anybody who's going through any difficult times at the moment, I know that this is, you know, difficult for you guys. I'm going to send you lots of healing, lots of love, and please take the advice that I send to you, because, you know, things, you know, you cannot get over these kind of things. You could have post-traumatic syndrome, and you need help to get through that. Okay. So I'm just going to send you lots of healing and lots of love. And I'm sorry that I can't provide that here. Okay, I wish I could, but I can't. I can just send you lots of healing and to help you and encourage you to actually go and tomorrow go and get the help that you need. Okay, it may cost you $40 or $80 an hour, whatever that may cost you. Yeah, good night, everyone. Thank you. And so you actually take care, guys. Okay. And what's your question, Jade? What's your question? I can't see your question. What's your question, Jade? Okay. Okay. Is Grace Adams baby? She's so innocent. Is what? Sorry, Grace. Is Grace Adams baby? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that sounds a bit okay. I don't know about that, what that means. So um so Pauline, Yvonne, any intuitive thoughts about Emma and Harry at the moment? I know. Well, Meghan and Harry at the moment has gone very quiet. Has anybody else noticed that? Um, I, you see, I don't like to be different to other readers, but I don't want to just give out speculation and rumor. I'd rather do a really quality reading and pull something out that's worthwhile. Somehow I feel that Meghan she's had her friends around. She's been at the Clooneys, but I feel backwards. I feel she's been spent some time at Frogmore, but I don't feel it's boarded up. But somebody said it's boarded up. She spent time over at the Clooneys place. And Jessica Maloney has been to visit her. I think the tennis player's coming, Serena Williams. She's had lots of friends around her. Her mother's just been around her as well. So she's at. In fact, I would say the way this is coming through, it's like Meghan is like having a real. She's really enjoying the time that the friends and best friends and the baby Archie are all around her. So she's not on her own. And Harry is, he's playing polo, doing these charities events. So I think things are pretty settled. Somebody said about this Chelsea Davy coming over to Italy. I can have a look at that. I don't feel she did. I don't feel she did. I don't feel what I'm getting here is, although I did pick up some time ago that they will see each other when he goes over to Africa, backwards and forwards to Africa. That's at a later date. But at this particular time, what I pick up with Chelsea Davy is that she's not really happy in the way Harry treated her. So I don't feel that she was that interested in marrying Harry because she didn't really want to be a royal. She didn't want to get involved with Harry because he's just a bit of a joker, and nobody would touch him with barge pole. So she wasn't going. She said, "No, I'd rather marry somebody else than the joker of the pack kind of thing." That's how she saw it. She did see him like that. Um, he used to make her laugh a lot, but as far as being a husband or a lover, I don't think so. And now he's kind of married Meghan, and this kind of because she Chelsea Davy, she will be looking at the tabloids. She will be looking what's going on online, and she doesn't like what she sees about Meghan and all of the scandal and all of that. Okay. Um, so I just feel I don't feel that she's there. I don't feel that. I think he's gone, and he's with his friends. Harry is with his friends, his polo friends, and Meghan is with her friends, Jessica Maloney, and it's pretty civil, really. So I don't pick anything up about Chelsea Davy. I know some channels have, but look at that. I pulled that card out for Harry. And it's the rider, okay. And to say that he's playing polo, that's all he's doing. He's the rider, he's the riding the horse, okay. Um, so that there's nothing really coming out. He's riding his horse. His backside's hurting because of the hard saddle. Oh, can you fix that saddle? It's painful. I hear that kind of. And he's a bit out of shape as well. So yeah, they're doing their own thing. I'm not saying that he's chance to flirt with somebody while he's out there. Um, chance to flirt while he's out there. That's thank you for your donation, Emma. Thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you so much. So did you want to question Emma or was that just a donation? Thank you so much. Okay. So let's have a look at your questions here. Can I use cards to answer signs and messages? I seem to be receiving more and more of well, you can't. Well, once you kind of, what I do is I use the cards as a tool. If you're getting messages too intuitively, what I do, I use the cards as just a tool, same as I use the pendulum as a tool. And if you just use them as a tool and pull out a card, and it just helps you to interpret the message. That's how I do it. I pull out a card and I'm thinking about the message. I pull out a card to confirm that message. Okay. And you kind of, once you get into the practice of it, it just becomes like a second kind of nature, if you understand what I mean. So I have to put my gloss on to see yeah, she's married as well. She's not bothered. She's got a man. He's a multi-millionaire. She's not bothered, and he's not got that reputation as Harry's got. Yes. Sorry if I didn't get your email. Somebody said that I think she's at Berkshire. She's at Clooney's place. She's got the run of that while the Clooneys that are away. That's what I get. That's what I'm picking up. I mean, it's nice. I think they've got a swimming pool and all that kind of thing, and they can have little pool parties and things like that. Um, okay, what's that question? Let's have a look. I don't want to jump any questions here. Yeah, um, yeah, we'll look up that. Will I be travelling or moving soon? Country lady. Will you be travelling or moving soon? Will you be travelling or I think you've got your heart set on it, okay, country lady. So um, it's just kind of getting those getting those things in place to actually do this. I think you would like to move. Yeah, you're thinking about it at the moment. Well, obviously, you're asking me this question. I think when you've got something you want to do, there is a thought first before you take any action. So you're at that stage where you're thinking about it, and then you start to put this plan into place. At this stage, you are thinking about it. Will you actually move? Let's have a look. Will you actually move? Will you actually move? Will you move? Will you move? Well, you're thinking about going. Are you thinking about going overseas? Are you thinking about going overseas? I see you going overseas here. There's a boat. So I would say yes, you will. It's something you want to do. Okay. Um, I feel that you want to do both. I feel that you want to move and you do want to travel overseas. That's what I'm getting here. Now, it's also, this is very much an emotional connection. I don't know what that is. There is an emotional connection to this place, that you want to move to. There's an emotional connection. And I feel that you've been through your hardships, country lady, and I think you want to end these hardships and get along with your life. And that's the way to do it, girl. That is the way to do it. Country lady in the States, overseas perhaps, for honeymoon. What did I just say? I said there's an emotional connection to this. Yeah. So yes, I do see this. There is an emotional connection. So yes, I feel that you will actually do that. So that's your answer. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Okay, Yvette. June the 4th, Yvonne, I want to be able to come back on chat and relay my results. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the Pink Princess Poet. Hi. True friends are like diamonds. They're precious and rare. Absolutely. False friends are like autumn leaves. They're found everywhere. Wow. You know, when you find that very authentic friend, you always remember that authentic friend that you had amongst all these fake people. Okay. And I remember and you don't get many like that in life. You get an handful. You can put authentic friends on one hand. And I think if you have this connection and the other person feels it too, whether it's a friendship or whatever it is. And the other person says, you know, I feel like we've known each other for years, that kind of thing. Or it feels like I've known you for a long time, but I haven't. And it's like a soul connection, isn't it? It's like a soul connection. I can think of about 3 people I've met like that. That I had a soul connection with. And I still remember those people. And it just feels like something spiritual. It's hard to explain. It's like a spiritual. As soon as you meet a friend like that, you know, it's like a spiritual connection. You know, you think, God, this was meant, you know, that we were meant to meet. We were meant to pass, you know, at this crossroads in life. Like a soulmate kind of connection. And they don't come very often. They don't come very often, do they? Very rare. And that's something I want to create with this channel, is all the like-minded, spiritual kind of people. Authentic, empathic people, you know, to be together. So, you know, one of those rare occasions. You can't kind of emulate that. I know you can't emulate that, but it's one of those. Sorry, I keep wiping my nose. It itches when I get spiritually talking. But you know, I want to create that. I want to create that very rare kind of find, those diamonds. You know, like you said there, those diamonds, not those autumn leaves. You know. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody else have friends that they remember that they had a really close soul connection with? I remember one friend, and we used to talk and talk and talk and talk for hours and hours. And, you know, before you know it, you know, 5 hours had gone by and it seemed like about half an hour. And, you know, that kind of thing. It's great when you meet people like that. It really is. It really is. So, and you know what makes somebody different from anybody else? It's just one of those things, you know. So I'd love to create that here on this channel, you know, this community. Thank you for your donation, Harriet. That's lovely. Thank you so much. It just, I'm so honoured that you've sent me that donation. Thank you. So wouldn't it be lovely to have everybody will remember that one person, that friend that you would talk away for hours. You know, you'd go on a country walk, and you'd be talking for hours, and before you know it, the whole evening had gone by. And you know, those people just, you know, they fall through your fingers. You lose contact with them. Hi, Marco, how are you? And you lose contact with those people, and it's sad that you do, but people move on, don't they? They move on. Yeah, they do. And we all dream about getting those people back in our lives. Yvette, I had a soul connection with my boyfriend. Is that your best friend or your boyfriend? She passed away in a car accident, and her children survived. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. But you have beautiful memories of her, don't you? Susan Campbell. Okay, I'm so sorry for your loss. There's so many people who've had great soulmates, soul connections, and they've passed on. But they do leave lovely memories. Alethea, a famous person, once said that to me, Yvonne. He said, if you have 2 to 3 good friends in life, that is all you need. Absolutely. I feel these people who've got surrounded by hundreds of friends, I think that's fake. Um, Everyone else are just as important, but they are only acquaintances. Absolutely. Yeah, I think in your whole life, you will have 5 kind of soul connections. You will always remember them. Not always exes, you know, friends that you meet, just suddenly you just connect with them for no particular reason. Um, okay, so Deb DeGuire, I have my best friend Terry. We have known each other for over 40 years. Yvonne, I feel you are our friend, and you do have the best community here. Thank you so much. And I think you're my friends too. And it's, I feel it attracts the people, that are interested in the same, um, the people that are not, I don't feel anybody's shallow here. I feel that we're all kind of, I feel that you're my friends too. And it's so nice. Okay. Okay, yeah. The thing is with life, guys, we don't feel love unless we feel some kind of pain. That's the way God created uh, created us to feel pain. Because if we didn't feel pain, we wouldn't feel the joy, we wouldn't feel the love. Look at childbirth. Why was childbirth designed so painful? And then afterwards, you feel so much love. So that this pain, you can't live a life without pain. I don't feel. Sometimes it does feel like our lives are full of pain, and we think, when am I gonna move? When am I gonna do this? When am I gonna do that? But I think we're all on this journey, guys, to work our way through this journey, and work it out and try to work it out, become wiser. And you're not telling me we don't get wiser unless we're just complete narcissists without any compassion, or that you can't tell me when we get older we're not wiser. It's a pity that we're not wiser when we're younger, when we actually need it, when we're making these mistakes. But when we let that great friend go that I wish I'd known for all my life, and they leave your life, why did I let that person go? And we just remember things, don't we, that are special in our lives. We do. Um, so let's have a look if that helps. That it's ebbs and flows of life. You get your highs, you get your lows, and I'm not saying that in a flippant way, because those lows can be damn well heartbreaking. Okay, those lows. When we hit those lows, guys, losing that partner, actually going through that damn divorce you didn't want to go through, losing that custody battle that, is so, and losing that child, all those things, all those ebbs and flows of life. But we get through it, guys. We get through it, and You know, it's once my brother said to me once, you know, it's kind of waiting for those good times to arrive that makes things worthwhile. And I think that's one of the greatest thoughts, sayings really, is waiting for those good times to arrive, and which makes it so much so worth it in the end, you know. Um, you know, watching our grandchildren, Callie, you know, this is one thing you need to listen to, because it's like those good times you've got in your future, watching your grandkids grow up, um, being there for them when they're younger, and all of those things. Okay, okay. So yeah, it's all about ebbs and flows. Is life, but sometimes them lows are damn low, and I get that. I get that. I've been through it too, guys. I've been on that roller coaster. Um, okay, Pink Princess. I think people are meant to come into our lives at certain times throughout our journey through life. Absolutely, absolutely. Who knows? Maybe this was meant to be, that we're all meant to meet like this. Um, and thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Um, and yeah, I think it's more meaningful. Somebody's just said, "I'd rather sit here and watch you than actually uh, watch television." I mean, television's all fake, and it's all fake, you know, programs, and you know, and there's those back to back blooming what makes a serial killer and all. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in, you know, who's murdering who and what makes that person a murderer. How sad is that? How sad is that? You know, I'm interested in the lighter side of life. It's that Monty Python movie, the lighter side of life. It's you know, that interests me more, is the lighter side of life. You know, those lovely countryside walks and those lovely sunsets, and all of that kind of thing. Not interested in those horrible programs on TV and all that trash. Yeah, I'm glad you'd rather watch this than watch TV. Um, it's real, isn't it? It's real. This is real. That's just fake. It's, you know, it's people making programs for a television program. You know, and yeah, you know, I do like to be spiritual. And one day, as I said, I will actually arrange a retreat where we'll do these chats and things like this. Yvonne, I so much appreciate you and all here. Let me tell you, all day I've been cleaning and washing clothes. My hands hurt. Oh, bless. Maybe I was a royal servant in my past life. Oh, Yvette. Why have you been doing that, Yvette? Why do you wash by hand? Oh, bless you. Um, okay, so hi, Debbie. Each person has an impact on another. Better for it. Thank you, Yvonne, for your time, and blessings to you and you too. Okay. So yeah, so there is one day we will do that, guys. Let's have a look. Going back a bit. It does. I think I feel Mother Nature is a lovely thing. Alethea, we just saw some wonderful footage of Prince William while they celebrating his soccer team winning at Wembley. It was so nice to see him so happy and letting loose. That was nice TV. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Sylvia Rose, life is hard, good times and bad, good times and bad. I'm having a very bad time, but I hope there is light at the end of the tunnel. Being in our community and listening to Yvonne does help me. That is lovely. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's difficult. We've all got our, we've got all got things to bear, but we just have to keep going with it, don't we? And live for those good times. Hi, Yvonne. What shall I do with my money my dad left me in his will? Oh, Susan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for your loss, Susan. I don't know what you should do with it. I don't know, Susan. I I feel that your father would like you to I guess he doesn't really care now because he's passed, but I think he would like you to maybe enjoy it, Susan. Enjoy it. Um, I think if it was me, I would like to buy something that would remind me of my father, and buy something that will last, that I can pass on to my children, kind of thing. That's the way I would do that. Okay. Okay, sorry for your loss. Goodness, we've all got our stories on here tonight, haven't we? We could actually make a film from this, couldn't we? Um, so Marco, someone named SK here asked about getting a visa. Okay, I don't know about that. um, I don't know about visas. Okay. What's that, Shanley? Yvonne, I think we should all come to your house and enjoy being friends. Well, Shanley, I'm definitely going to do that one day. If it's not, if it's not next year, that it's definitely on the cards that we will get together, our community. Okay, and that will be either chatting like this, small groups, or some kind of like some kind of meeting, maybe some, I don't know, I don't know, something. Okay, but I am thinking about that. Okay, um, which will be lovely. It would be lovely to meet all you guys. Um, Okay, so Yvonne, I was listening to you one day and felt arms wrapped around me. Was that my mother? I think it was. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. I feel like a maternal energy. Oh, that is so lovely. Oh, that's so lovely. You see, these good energies, these lovely, warm, loving energies do actually attract spiritual energy too. So that's really nice. And let's see. Okay, so so anyway, guys, I am going to call it a night here. Okay. I want to say thank you so much for coming this evening. And it was just a one-off. Hello, Patrick. A long time since I saw you. Okay. And okay. Nice to see you again. And lovely to see all of you. Okay. Yeah, I actually, when you said, I did think about property, but I didn't want to tell you what to put that money in that your father left you. But it's something that you could remember him by, that would last a long time. So anyway, so hello, Michael. Will you ever find your lot in life? That's a big question. um, we could all ask that, couldn't we? I think if anybody does want their own personal private reading, I can do one-to-one Google Hangouts, or I'm getting tired now, guys, so I'm going to call it a night. And if you want a personal reading, I can do one-to-one Google Hangouts, or I can compile a nice video for you if you would like that. So that's always available. Okay. In terms, I will come on and do these live chats again. Okay. I think you like them, and I quite like chatting to you too. And let's see in the future if we, we can meet in the future one day. I'll plan maybe an event somewhere and we can meet up, just small groups. I think that's something I'd like to do, definitely. So thank you, everyone. And I want to say, forget about your woes, okay? Forget about your worries. Have a great night's sleep, okay? And sleep well, and just think positive thoughts, and try to be, try to look towards the positive and the light instead of the darkness. We don't want to keep looking at the darkness. And always, to have that mindset, just keep watching positivity on TV and things that enlighten you, rather than kind of bringing, keep that darkness away. There's too much darkness in this world. Absolutely. And stay happy, stay well, and look after yourselves, okay? And I'll see you, and I'll say bye for now, and I will see you soon, okay? And bye for now. Bye bye.